Hello everybody, my name is Jasmine aka Marisol, and within the series I want to teach you how to make basic Korean knots. But without further ado, let's get started with today's knot.
This knot is called the 생쪽매듭 or Clover-Knot, but I also heard that some people call it the ginger knot.
Now to make this knot I have prepared this practice string. It's just 2 pieces of 80 centimeter long braided nylon cord. I chose them in black and white so the contrast is good to see. Also, I'm using this brand right now if you need any information. It's 2 millimeters thick. It's from Griffin. This is not sponsored in any way, it's just the one that I'm using. I'll make sure to also put it in the description. Now to get started for our 생쪽매듭 or clover knot, you want to hold your string horizontally. And then you take your string to the left, in my case that's the white string, and squish it together into a loop. Then you take the white string and pull it once around the white loop. So like from the front, once around the loop. Then we hold that all in place with our left thumb, like so. This should be your setup. Then we take the black thread and also squish that together into a loop, to then push it through the white loop from the front, like so. Then you want to reach through the black loop with your index finger and your thumb and grab what's in your left hand right now. So the loop and the rest of the string. Just pull that through like halfway. You can tighten this a bit if you need to. And you see this gap over here, like between the black loop going over the stuff and the white string up here, where my left index finger is kind of poking through. You want to take the end of the black string and from behind push your black string through there. Just like so. Now we need to pull this tight, and this is a bit hard for a couple of people. So let me do that very slowly. Right now it looks like this. I'm just rotating it to the side, taking the starting point of my string into my right hand, letting go of the stuff over here, taking the rest of the string into my left hand. Now you can already see it sliding this way, but I'm pushing the black string a bit over here. And what happens now is that you already see this kind of square shape forming in the middle. That is exactly what we want, so we want to keep an eye on that. Now from the square kind of shape, you can already see this loop on the left here sticking out. This one will be important. And on the right side, it's the same but flipped. So you see this loop down there. Also take this one. Now you want to kind of take the rest of your string, the both loops, and the start of your string into your hand and just pull. You can also pull like individually. Also depends a bit on the string you use, what works, but just try to pull that tight. Doesn't matter how big the loops get right now. Your most important thing is to get it tight first. Okay, now it looks like this. It's not too tight yet, which is fine. We're going to adjust the knot anyways. So right now I'm taking this tool, which is called an awl. Usually it's for poking holes when sewing stuff, but I'm gonna use it as a help to like pull string. You can also do everything with your bare hands. I also used to do that. But right now I'm just knotting so much from my business that I kind of need help so that my fingers don't hurt too much. So we want to start from like the start, or in this case the top of the string, and pull the string through the knot so that everything is nice and tight and so that the loops are a bit smaller. Again, you just want to watch where your string goes and then pull on there. It might be a bit hard if you're not used to like the shape of the knot yet, like don't know how the string exactly flows and stuff, but just move through it very slowly. If you're not sure where a string goes, you can always just like test pull a bit, see where it gets tighter or looser, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna slowly do this and keep this on camera. I know it's a bit hard to see since my hands are always over the knot, but I just want to keep that here so you have a realistic feeling of what it can be like to pull this knot tight. Whoops. Also, always flip your knot front and back because you want both sides to look nice. I also like, with my awl, I like to go into the loops to just push there a bit so it automatically pulls itself tighter. I guess you could also do that with a chopstick or something similar, like a needle and stuff. And yeah, we're just slowly pulling it until we think that it looks nice. I always say like making the knots is not that hard. It's always the pulling tight part that takes the longest, to be honest. Okay, but this is the finished knot. Very nice, very even. You could also leave the loops to be bigger, depends on your preference, but I like it like that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped. If it did, maybe give it a like or subscribe for more content coming up. If you're interested in getting Norigae or Norigae inspired items and you've just realized that making them yourself is not for you, that is of course totally valid. And if you'd like, you can check out my Etsy shop, which is linked in the description. See ya!